Good morning, crypto world. How is everybody doing out there today? It is about, 4 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to get to the news in just a second. As you can tell, the market has been hanging and not really doing too much. And when you look at what's going to be going on in the future, that's going to change. And when I say change, it's going to change for the better. Because why? More money is coming into the market. It's going to take time to mature, of course, but the money's going to be coming in, investments from the hedge funds, and a bunch of other industrial investments. So, let's get to the news. We've got the market at look at that. See, this is the thing you got to think about, okay? We're hitting, or I should say, staying here stasis. We're not doing too much. We're at 246 in the billions, and we got a 10.2 billion 24-hour volume. And that's just sitting stasis. That's not doing too much. Now, when you look down below, as you can see, 24-hour volume staying right about the same, and just going in the hourlies. Forget hourlies because it's just up and down. And that's what you got to look at. You got to look at more of what the price is hanging at and what's going on. So 61.17 for Bitcoin, 433.93 for Ethereum, Ripple at 46 cents, Bitcoin Cash at 705.31, EOS at 7.84. We'll get to EOS in a second with some updates. Litecoin at 78.92. You've got Stellar at 18 cents. You got Cardano at 12, and you got Tether. Forget Tether. And you've got IOTA at 96 cents for the top 10. Going down a little further, you can see everybody else is just hanging. And let's see. What about Tron? What's Tron doing? Tron is at, let's see. Oh, boy. Okay, so Tron, basically, we got to see what's going on with Tron. We're at the end of the month, and we'll see about updates on Tron in my next video, because that Independence Network should have been done by now, and there should have been some positive news out of it. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on with that. Now, getting over to the update on EOS. Where do we have that over here? Let's see, yes. Okay, Don Larimer releases draft proposal of new EOS constitution. If you've been paying attention to the news and what's been going on with EOS, with a issue of governance of the network and suspension of accounts. They had good intentions, but the way the whole thing was set up, the crew that did the suspensions were then criticized for suspending, and then a bunch of different things. In the original Constitution, it wasn't supposed to be done that way. It's definitely a situation where you just don't want to be involved in that one. So they're going to try to straighten that out and make that a little bit more comprehensive and a little better for handling certain situations. So hopefully that can happen. And you'll see most likely if they can straighten that out that EOS will perform well. But they have to straighten that out. Now, if you go over to the South Koreans, they have new regulations that will alleviate the uncertainty. Now, one thing about regulations, everybody gets that one word of regulations and goes, ah! No. If regulations are done, and they're not to ban crypto, okay, but they're to protect consumers, those regulations can do well. And when you look at what they're doing here in South Korea, they're trying to keep the crap out of the exchanges. And that is a good thing. And when you look at that, that's going to just do good. Anything that happens like that in the world for the crypto is going to clean out the garbage. If you look at the amount of coins that are on the market, most are fluff. Most are garbage. It would be nice to clean it all up, get the good performing coins, tokens that have asset value. And when I say asset value, you're talking about the products of the network. You're talking about the currency of the coin. If you look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is truly decentralized. Bitcoin has a purpose, and there's no doubt about that. It's going to be an asset. It's going to be something that will be spent as a currency, but not global. But as the one currency, no. But it will be a currency used and has been, no doubt about that. Some places are doing away with it. Some are adding it to it. But what it comes down to is Bitcoin is Bitcoin, and Bitcoin will be around. Bitcoin will have value, and it's going to grow in value quite a bit, in my opinion. I think it's going to hit astounding values in the next 2 years. Astounding. Now, when you look at the other coins, Ripple, we know Ripple, don't we? Okay, well, Ripple. Ripple is going to be when I say Ripple, it's called Ripple XRP. Okay, no doubt about that. It's really not Ripple XRP in a way because it's not the same company. It is, I should say, XRP, the token. Okay, now with the XRP token that Ripple uses heavily, is going to be going up in value. And to the point of down the road, it reached almost $4 in January. It's going to go up, up, and away. The amount of business that the Ripple company is doing in the business world with growing and growing and growing and growing, it's inevitable that this XRP token that is used in their system is going to go up in value. So if you don't buy in these downtimes, you're snoozing and you're going to lose. You need to be able to buy when you hit these low prices. And what is that? 46 cents for XRP. Buy. Okay? So that's just, I'm not a financial advisor, but I will give you good advice to profit and then do your own research and see what you think and make the best decision. And that is the ticket. The more input, the better, obviously. And when you look at this, that's a good thing in my opinion. You should take a look at doing that. Now, also too, Blockstream's Lightning Network implementation enters beta, includes Tor support. More and more of the issues of Lightning Network additions to the Bitcoin network, and more. Every network is going to speed up. There's no doubt about that. And God, does Ethereum and Bitcoin need it? They need speed. So, remember this. You've got Ripple doing 3-second transfers. Okay? You've got the Apollo Foundation is going to be doing 2 seconds with the Hermes update. 2 seconds. And speaking of the Apollo Foundation, IDAX's announcement of the delayed entrance into the digital market. This link I will post below in this one and the next video. This shows you here that it was due to technical difficulties, and that is the ERC20, the lack of implementing that coin. You know, since it's not an ERC20 coin, it takes more time. So that's the ticket there. And if you look at the other announcements in this bracket here, you'll see that there are other coins and tokens that are not given dates after their delay. This is given the date. So that shows you good news right there. And wait till this rocks next week. That's all I can say. Wait till the 4th of July for the United States. Then wait till the launches of the APL coin on Coinbean, IDAX, HitBTC, and a bunch of other exchanges. End of next week. Look out. Okay, so that's that for that. And for the market, don't worry about it. You'll look back at the summer and go, God, that was a good summer. You're going to look back at the fall and go, God, it's been a good fall. And guess what? Christmas time's going to be great. New Year's is going to be a rush. So get this stuff while it's low, guys, because it won't be low forever. Okay, I'll talk to you soon in the next video coming up shortly. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell for the breaking news, because there will be breaking news. When it's there, you can't miss it. My thumbnail says breaking news. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Later.